most part this year.
And the last running back I have down as a faller, not because of rookies necessarily, but just because, one, his team seems to hate him, and then two, Chris Thompson comes in there. That's Leonard Fournette with the Jaguars. I have no idea what to make out of this backfield. I mean, the guy was a monster last year just from a sheer volume perspective. Wasn't really that efficient with it at all. I don't know. I'm just not touching Fournette. He's kind of just it disgusts me for some reason. I think he's a pretty big faller. What do you expect out of him, though, in 2020?
Yeah, I mean, I was in on him last year because we just didn't have these same issues, and now he's being priced like higher than he was last year. I'm seeing he's more in that kind of low teen range than the high teen range. If he was going kind of with the David Johnsons and the James Connors of the world, I might be more willing to take a stab, but no, I'm with you, man. General, stay away. This feels like one temper tantrum away from it being Raquel Armstead's backfield, and they got that Devine Ozigbo guy who all these truthers flock when you mention Armstead on Twitter. And Chris Thompson, like you said, I mean, Jay Gruden fed Chris Thompson. He got him at least 35 catches or something 4 straight years. So at a minimum, like Fournette's 100 targets, are not even close to that this year. So like Fournette's best case scenario is being, getting that Josh Jacobs-esque role and hopefully making the most out of it. But come on, we saw this offense last year, what it looks like centered around Leonard Fournette. I don't think Jay Gruden's going to let that happen for more than a couple of weeks before making some serious changes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally in agreement with all of that. I see a lot of people making the positive TD regression argument. Yeah, it's crazy he only scored 3 TDs on the ridiculous amount of touches he had, and he still was able to finish as the PPR RB7. So if we get him, 5 to 6 more touchdowns, but I just think that receiving decrease is going to completely outweigh that. 76 receptions. He's not even going to come close to half of that, in my opinion. You mentioned Chris Thompson. I mean, this guy was the running back 11 in 2017 fantasy points per game, Chris Thompson, under Jay Gruden. And then he began the next season with 25 back-to-back fantasy point performances. He was a top 5 running back, but then he gets hurt with a rib injury and kind of has been, not hurt from since, but he's back with his guy. And you mentioned Raquel, the team seems to like. They add the rookie Chenault, he was a goal line monster in college. It's just getting uglier and uglier. I don't really buy, maybe he gets a few more touchdowns, but I think everywhere else he's going to be so negatively hit. I'm definitely with you. And I hate rooting for the guy. I don't know. I'm just not a Fournette fan at all. I don't know why.
I enjoy the way he plays football. I mean, he just had, he had that run as a rookie where he was literally calling on Mike Mitchell, wherever the Steelers safety was. The dude seeks out contact. I mean, I like the way he runs, but no, it's some of the other stuff's annoying for sure.
Exactly. Totally in agreement. The bulldozer when he's fully healthy and fully giving it all. Yeah, I'm all with you there. And just when he's punching people.
There's a few times that happens.
Exactly, right? Man, plus the injury concerns. I mean, he's certainly he's on my do not draft